Hi, welcome back to our YouTube channel. On this channel, we break down education opportunities in Ireland and job opportunities that are here in Ireland. If you are not following us, please follow us, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share our videos with other friends or family relatives that you think might benefit from what we talk about. So, this video today was asked by a client that wants to relocate to Ireland, but they want to know information before relocating. We made a video like this before on living in Ireland or expenses that you might face when you relocate to Ireland and daily expenses of living in Ireland. But it's like people are still confused when it comes to housing crisis in Ireland. So this video will focus straight on housing crisis on Ireland and how do you manage around it and how can you get houses, because the way like information goes all out about crisis, people tend to worry too much on how will I relocate to Ireland and how will I manage to live there, and will I be able to get a house or will I sleep on the street? So the good news for you is that you will never sleep on the street, because yes, there is a housing crisis, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it sound at times. But it is there. There is a crisis. And the other day I was talking to my colleague at work. It didn't start yesterday. It didn't start 3 years ago. It's something that has been going on for over 10 years. So if it has been going on for over like 10 years and people are living and people are still affording to live in Ireland, that shows you something. It's possible to live even though it's expensive and even though people talk about it. You understand? There was another article that I was reading that Dublin is actually one of the most expensive cities in Europe to live in. So yes, there is a crisis, but it's livable. So let's get on to it. Number one, let's cover the rent prices and affordability. So in Dublin, guys, Dublin is the most expensive one. So if you're gonna get a job, so as soon as you get a job offer, ask the company or find out where the company is or where are you gonna be working, like, because once you're working around Dublin or once you live around Dublin, that means your rent is going to be expensive. It's going to be so high. So you should find out where you're going before relocating. And the other thing, you might live outside Dublin while you work in Dublin and you commute to work. So just do your own research on that, depending on where your company is. Then outside Dublin, it's a bit cheaper because I think the rent in Dublin right now, if we go in Dublin, it's around 1,500 to like 1,500 to like 2 to 3,000 if you are living like a low comfortable life. But then I have seen some houses that can go up as like 4,000 euros as a rent, like monthly rent. So yes, it depends on where you are. But then Dublin is expensive. So I would advise you, if you're gonna relocate to Ireland, try to avoid living in Dublin. Then other places you can get a rent as cheap as like around 800 euros. So that's affordable, that's livable, depending on how much your salary will be. I made a video again. I didn't cover general salaries, but I did cover healthcare salaries. So I also covered engineering salaries. So you might have an idea, whatever job that you'll be moving on how much will be your salary and how can you calculate your rent prices. Then, how does this affect or impact like migrants? There are few things that I have learned as a migrant living in Ireland. I'm not saying everyone faces it, but some face it because I have faced certain challenges. So there was a time when I went to view a house somewhere in Roscommon. The person, when they saw my papers and everything that I had submitted, they told me that they taking off the house from the advertising because they had found me and I can rent the house out. But I think that person didn't check or didn't see that I was black. Then as soon as I got there, I viewed the house. She looked okay. She was talkative, like talking about actually her family and how she has been living and everything. Because I feel like Irish people, they talk, like they share. They are very, what do they call it? They are small talkers. They always talk and share information. So she was just telling me about her life, her family, and everything. I even found out on the same day that her husband passed away and everything. But as soon as I left the house, I thought, to me, it was a done deal. I thought, okay, next things next, I'm just gonna prepare things to move in. Then she told me that actually I decided not to rent the house out. You understand that? So that's when I saw that it wasn't about the house, it wasn't about anything else, but she had noticed that, okay, this person is, yeah. So we face a lot of that when it comes to being on the market looking for a house to rent. And as a black person, it sounds a bit racist, but I'm not trying to be racist. I'm trying to talk about what I have faced. So as a migrant relocating to Ireland, expect something like that. Expect that some houses, when you're going out for viewing, they might look at you different compared to other people. You understand that? I don't know why they do that, and I don't know why that happens, and it's not everyone who does it, but expect it. So it might be harder for you to get a house compared to other certain cultures. Then the other thing is that try to stay on the market. There are few places where you can apply for a house. There is Facebook, there is Daft, which is daft.ie. There is another one, which is rent.ie. And some people, they just share information on where to work. And you can also go to shops, like if you get into shopping places like Tesco and Aldi and Lidl, there's always a board close to the door there. They put sometimes houses that are out for rent, so you can check on those places and you will get a place to rent, as long as you're checking those and as long as you keep your things up to date. Then, and expect a bit of racism, but it's not always there. It's not that bad, honestly. It's something that is there. I don't know why. Then another thing that I feel like it actually boosts you a lot, it's your pay slip and your bank statement. Those ones separate you from the crowd. So most people, when they talk about it's hard to get a house, it's hard to get a house, it's because most of the times the pay slip and the bank statement, it's not that good. That's the best way I can put it. It's not that much good, because when a person is looking for someone who's going to rent their house, they don't want someone who's going to struggle with rent, someone who's going to go through things. I have met a family like of six. A single mother have 4 kids or 5 kids, and they all looking for a house. Or even if it's a couple with 4 kids, 5 kids, like we all know how expensive life is, how taking care of kids is expensive in Ireland. Then that person has to rent your house out. Number one, you worry that they will be breaking things in your house. Number two, how will they afford paying rent and taking care of their kids and taking care of everyone in the house? So you tend to distance from such circumstances, compared to meeting a couple that has one child. Let's say these two couples, they are working, maybe they are managers or seniors in their workplaces. They are getting paid around 60 to 80,000 a year, and they have 1 or 2 kids. They are both working managers in the companies. They're earning a lot of money. Those people will never struggle to get a house. Any house that they apply for on Daft, it's gonna respond as soon as yesterday. But then compared to someone who's working, maybe as I don't want to mention careers, but like let's say you working as a shop assistant, like you're working as a shop assistant or whatever. So the salary is a bit lower, and maybe your partner as well is also working as a shop assistant, like, then you guys are looking for a house. If your salary is about 500 or 400 euros a week, putting that down, it goes to around 1,800 or 1,700 a month, whether you have a partner as well and you guys have kids. So already the landlord is worried, will these people afford rent? Food is expensive. Everything right now, all prices are going up. Things are expensive. Will these people afford to pay rent, or they will end up living in my house for free? And remember, it's hard for a landlord to take you out of the house once they put you in. In Ireland has laws, has things, regulations. There is like tight laws that you have to follow around. So people are like, the landlord will be scared to put someone in the house that later it will be hard to take them out, even if they are failing to pay rent, because it's not going to be overnight thing to take the person out. It can take up to 3 months, 4 months trying to get tenants out. I have found situations like that as well, where a person is renting a house and the landlord has given them notice for over 1 year, but they're saying they can't move out because they can't find other places to rent. At that point, maybe that person is no longer working anymore. So landlords, they struggle a lot to get the right tenants, while these tenants are also struggling to get houses. So that's where the challenge is. If you're gonna relocate, you have a good job and you have your things together, most of the times you won't struggle. I have lived in Dublin, I have lived in Westmeath, I lived in County Meath, which is Town. I have lived in, right now I'm living in Longford. So I know, after relocating to different areas, I know that okay, this one is cheaper, this one is expensive, this one is like this. But I never struggled, I never looked for a house for more than 3 months. Every time I start looking for a house, within 2 months or 1 month, I get a house and I move into the new house. That's because I know how to arrange my payslip, I know how to do everything. And maybe it's because the salaries are a bit higher compared to other people. But then that all depends on you. It's not as hard as it sounds, like the way people spread it all around. So I think that's it on this video. That's all that I wanted to share about houses and how can you look for a house, and what challenges can you meet as a migrant. But it's possible, guys. Don't let housing crisis stop you from relocating to Ireland, because crises are always there, but we're still living on them and we are affording, we are doing well on them. So you can also do it. Thank you, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe.